Hello YouTube, this is an Aces review, and today I will be talking about the 3DS. I would also like to mention some ideas of mine on what the game developers should do with it in the future. First of all, many folks I have talked with about the 3DS don't even know what it is exactly, so I will explain here. The 3DS is a new portable system made by Nintendo, and while it does look about the same as the Nintendo DS on the outside, I must assure you that this is not the same thing. The first thing you'll notice from the 3DS is the one thing Nintendo have focused their marketing on the most, the new 3D visuals. Now these visuals are unique because, unlike all other media using 3D, the 3DS itself does not require glasses to see, and the effects can be adjusted on a slider to the right, even turning them off if you want. Now folks here may be asking already, is the 3DS worth buying just because of a new 3D feature? I would have to say no. However, if you wish to say that the 3DS itself therefore isn't worth the cost, I would have to deeply condemn your opinion. The 3DS is worth every penny you spend, and here are a few reasons why. First would be the major improvement in terms of graphics compared to the original DS. I will admit, it is strange hearing a guy like me, playing games that are over 10 years old, listing a graphics improvement as a major reason to be interested in the 3DS. But I have to say that this is the first thing that took me in. Truth be told, it is refreshing to see a portable console with graphics that don't look like they were made around the time Cortland and Jeffries were considered pop music. For those who have never heard of Cortland and Jeffries, here is an example of their work.
Oh, 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 it's a lovely war. What do we want with eggs and ham when we got plum and apple jam? For us, right hard, we spend the money we earn. Oh, 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 it's a lovely war.
It's a love... Getting back to the graphics on the 3DS, I have found a great example of a comparison of 3DS graphics and visuals of the current generation consoles if they were shown on the screen of a 3DS. Now if you are having a tough time on telling the differences, you're not alone there, and some of the graphics even look better on the 3DS to be honest. But graphics are not everything to a game, so how about the actual gameplay? Well, this is actually the strongest point for the 3DS. The improved hardware allows for good third-person and first-person gameplay, and may even allow for new genres of games to reach portable systems. I will admit that the system could use a few more good games at this stage, but the ones already out are still definitely worth it. Speaking of the hardware, I would also like to mention to any game developers out there that the 3DS should be well suited to RTS, grand strategy, and even some roleplay games. Mount and Blade in particular would be very good ported over to the 3DS. Now I have saved the most controversial and debated point for last, the ports. I will admit, presently most of what is good on the 3DS has been ported from somewhere else. My personal stance on this is, yes, the 3DS can use some original material. However, if the developers port the right games, it won't be an issue like it presently is. Allow me to explain. Over the years, there have been a large number of great games that, for some odd reason, just flew under the radar and were not the great hits that they should have been. Or, there were good games that were just shy of greatness, but still incredibly fun to play. Why not port a few of these? Who knows? It might even breathe new life into these series and make them the great portable franchises of the 3DS. Among the should-have-been classics I would like to see would be the 1998 PC game Battlezone, not to be confused with the arcade game of the same name. Now, Battlezone was, back in the day, an excellent FPS-RTS hybrid that just never really sold for some reason. Another good one would be the PC version of Wings of War, a budget but great sandbox-esque World War I air combat game. Maybe you could even throw in Battletank's Global Assault, one of my old favorites from the N64. Who knows, maybe they can even do more popular and modern games like StarCraft 2. And I think we can all agree that StarCraft 2 on the 3DS would be awesome. So basically, the 3DS is worth the price now. But it could be legendary if the developers give the system diversity in its games and do the right things. Now, if you guys want to get updates on my reviews, click the subscribe button below. I will be uploading again soon. Ace out.